Okay, I may have made a purchase. I might have made a purchase. I mean, you could clearly tell anyway by the title of this video what the purchase is, but I've made a purchase, everyone. I'll show you. This is the back. Here's the front. That's right, I made a purchase. The Xbox Series S. The all-digital Xbox, which is probably going to go behind me right here. Probably, but I will need an extension lead because my plugs behind me are taken. One for my fan, one for the TV above me. But anyway, welcome to this unboxing. This is where I'm going to be unboxing the Xbox Series S. I'm not going to show any gameplay or anything like that because what I'm going to do is in this video I'm going to unbox the Xbox Series S, and then a video will come out in about a month's time where I will talk to you about my experience with the Series S, and I'll do a 1 month later review and I'll show you a bit of gameplay as well using the Series S. But I'm going to obviously play some Xbox games over the course of the next few weeks and even the few months as well. Now, you're probably wondering, why has it taken me so long to purchase the Xbox next-gen Xbox console? Because previously I have had the Xbox One, and I did have that probably right up until until I moved actually, and I decided not to take the Xbox One with me. Reason being is because I was ready to kind of depart from the Xbox One era and say hello to the next gen Xbox, which is in the form of the Series S. I was kind of like up in the air as to whether to get the Series S or Series X, but then my mind was set on the Series S. Now, I'm going to be honest. Obviously I purchased this now. I purchased this in the summertime. The reason being is because by the time this video's out anyway, there is a price hike for the Xbox. Had there have not been a price hike, I probably would have held off buying an Xbox until further, like later on in the year. And the reason being is because obviously GTA 6 is coming out later in the year in November, and obviously I definitely wanted an Xbox in November for sure because I definitely wanted to play GTA 6. However though, getting it now, I mean obviously there is still an advantage to it because obviously I can play Game Pass games. Obviously I do need to get a subscription to Game Pass, which is kind of crazy because I'm at this period at the moment where I've got subscription services for Netflix, Amazon, Shudder, even like I've got annual subscriptions for Disney Plus and for ITVX as well in the UK. But I've also got a subscription running for Canva, which obviously I use to create my YouTube thumbnails and stuff. And there's a possibility that soon I'm going to have a subscription for Apple Creator Studio, where I'm going to be editing my YouTube videos using Final Cut Pro. So it's absolutely crazy that I'm having all these subscriptions on top of the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate as well. But you know, obviously I want Game Pass Ultimate because obviously I do want to play a lot of games using the Xbox Series S. Now obviously there is a disadvantage to the Series S compared to the X, and that is that there is no game disc drive on here, which means that all the games that I do buy in the future, including GTA 6, is going to have to be bought through the Xbox Digital Store. But you know what, I'm not going to complain about that because, you know, this is controversial and I don't think a lot of people on YouTube are pro-digital per se. Is that controversial? I don't know. But I mean, I'm a pro-digital person, you know, like all the films that I've bought are digital, you know, all of that is digital now, you know. I'm not a physical media collector like I used to be. I mean, I am going to do a video in the future in regards to digital media. I'm going to do 2 separate videos. One's digital media, one is physical media, because I do still have physical media, by the way. And I will show that, because I do think that you guys would like to probably, for those of you out there that are physical media collectors, you might want to see what my physical media looks like. It might be small, but I will show you what that does look like. And for those that are out there that are pro digital media, like I am now these days, you know, you might want to see what my digital media looks like. So I'll show you that as well. But in the meantime though, let me talk about the Xbox Series S. So I went with the 1 terabyte storage option. Why? Well, partly because I know somewhat what the storage size of GTA 6 looks like when that comes out later this year. And it's going to pretty much take up over half of the storage that is on the Series S. So that's why I didn't go for 512GB, I went for 1 terabyte, because, you know, that storage file size is going to be massive later in the year. That being said as well, there is another game that I do want to get later this year on Series S, which is Halloween the Game, which you can play as Michael Myers. As a horror fan, I love that. Honestly, I really do love that. So there is a lot of games, and I'm hoping that there are some that are on Game Pass as well. I think GTA 5 is already on Game Pass. I think Forza Horizon 6 is another game that I wanted to play. I think that's on Game Pass as well at the moment. If Forza Motorsport is on Game Pass, I'll be really happy about that. And the same with Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. I did play Microsoft Flight Simulator once on somebody's Xbox Series X console, very long time ago now. But I did enjoy playing that, and I would be more than happy to play that again in the future. So, who knows? I might be able to with Game Pass. I think also as well, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy are on Game Pass as well. So there is a whole variety of games, and of course I might even get back into playing Fortnite as well, because I did used to play Fortnite on my Xbox One console a long time ago. And the same with Fall Guys as well. I used to play Fall Guys a long time ago on my Xbox One. And even on my Nintendo Switch as well. But I've not played it in years. So that's something that I will end up getting myself back into playing again in the future. So obviously by the time you guys are seeing this video, the prices have hiked for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Why, you're probably wondering? Well, there is a huge demand for RAM, especially because of the rise of AI, and a lot of people are using AI these days as well. So that is why there is going to be a price hike for the Xbox. So yeah. Anyway, I am going to get into unboxing this in this video. So there is a pull tab here, so if I pull this and open it up, and let's have a look and see if we can open this outwards. Now I'm going to put this on the floor, because I tell you what, they have made this quite easy. Alright, I think in here might be some like accessories and stuff. So I'm going to pull that to one side for one moment. And then if I just pull, it might be pretty straightforward. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. Wow, this is small. This. I mean, it comes in these blocks, but the console itself, I mean, hui. Yeah, this is tiny. Comparing this to like the Xbox One, I mean, I remember the Xbox One and that was massive. I think the Series X might be a little bit bigger, but given the fact that this, just look how tiny this is. So thin as well, you know. But wow, this is amazing. Okay, so you have obviously got some, like, obviously you've got the ports where the power cable goes. Obviously you've got some HDMI ports as well along here. Obviously that's where the HDMI goes, and obviously you've got some, like, I'm going to say they're USB-A slots as well. So if you want to plug in an external hard drive, if this obviously runs out of storage, then you've got the external hard drive option where you can plug that in. And obviously you've got the Ethernet port as well if you want to connect your Xbox Series S to the internet via an Ethernet cable. So there we go. And obviously you've got the power button as well. Oh, you've also got an extra USB-A port there as well. So again, if you want to connect things like, for example, the like the external hard drive and stuff, you've got that option there as well. Don't know what that button is there, but obviously you've got the Xbox logo, which I'm assuming does also power on the device as well. Pretty awesome so far. And then obviously in this one right here, you've got the little bits and pieces, just comes off like that. So you have got the HDMI to HDMI ports. Obviously one goes into the back of the Series S, the other one goes into the back of your TV. Obviously you've got the cable with the power ports as well, so that obviously powers on the Xbox. You have also got, now this is going to be interesting, I'm assuming that this is, yes, I need some batteries. I need some batteries. So I may have to go and grab some batteries, and now I'm struggling to put this back on. So obviously I've got the Xbox controller, the Xbox Series S controller in white, right here. Ah, there we are, I've clipped it back on. Although alternatively, you could just get a USB-C port, like a USB-A to USB-C port, I guess, and you could just do it that way if need be. But I tell you what though, it does feel quite comfortable to hold in the hand. I've missed holding an Xbox controller in my hand, to be honest. It's been a very long time since I last played Xbox, and I'm so glad that I'm getting myself back into playing Xbox once again. So yeah, obviously, you know, you've got the standard analog sticks, you've got the D-pad controller, you've got the start select button, and I think this middle one here is new to me. I think that's the share button there as well. Obviously you've got the Xbox logo, which again you can press for the home, and then obviously you've got the A, X, Y and the B buttons as well there. So there we are. So that is the Xbox Series S controller. Honestly, this feels really comfortable to hold in the hand. Oh, and of course on the back you've got the trigger buttons as well. I think actually this button on the top here is to connect it to your Xbox Series S, because that button there kind of looks similar to the button that I've seen on the Series S console. So there we go. So, and yeah, there we are. Very interesting. So I just need to get some batteries to put in the back of this, and away I go. But this definitely feels very I'm so looking forward to now playing, like, I don't know, maybe a bit of Forza Horizon 6 or something using this controller. This feels so comfortable in the hands. This really does. I can't get enough. Sorry, I can't get enough of the controller. Okay, so there is that. Is there any... Oh, actually, hold on. This is interesting. What's in here? I don't need batteries. They're right here. I've got batteries. So there we are. I was about to say I need to go and get some batteries. I don't, because they're right here. So I can stick them in my Xbox One controller, no problem. Is there anything else in here, or is that it? Because I'm assuming that now that is it, other than the last little bits in here, which is basically your bog standard Xbox startup guide and stuff. But, you know, if you're new to Xbox, then obviously it's handy. If you're not so new to Xbox and you're kind of familiar with the layout and how to set it up and stuff, then it's pretty easy. So, there we go. Anyway, I do need to set it up. I do need an extension lead, I think, for the plug socket behind me, because they're both used. One for the TV, one for my fan, and I'm not going to constantly be switching out between my Xbox and my fan, because that's going to be a bit of a faff to do. But I tell you what though, what I will do is I'm going to set this behind me right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see that right there. There we are. It's right. You know what, actually it kind of blends in well with the white unit that's currently there at the moment. I don't know if that's being moved out or not. I've got no idea. But anyway, I am going to set this up. Maybe now, maybe later, who knows. I can definitely put the batteries in my Xbox Series S controller, that's for sure. And that is it for this unboxing. Like I said, there's not going to be any footage of me playing games or anything like that, okay? I'm going to save that and I'm going to do some filming of that and stuff ready for my next video that I'm going to do in regards to the Series S, which is obviously going to be the 1 month later review, okay? I will do a 1 month later review when it gets to a month. And I will post that for you guys as well, and I'll give you my thoughts, my experiences and stuff on that. Hopefully it will all be very positive stuff as well. Now also as well, I'm going to say this, obviously in the year 2026 I brought an Xbox Series S console, right? And it's very bizarre because obviously in the year 2027 there's rumours that in holiday 2027, so we're talking Christmas next year at the time of recording this video, there is a possibility that Microsoft could be releasing the next generation Xbox in the form of, at the moment, what is codenamed Project Helix. Am I going to get Project Helix? Probably not. I'm going to be happy enough to continue using the Xbox Series S. They might make a few changes with the next gen Xbox, who knows, but for now I'm happy with this Xbox that I've got behind me currently at the moment. I mean, who knows, in the future I could potentially, because obviously you can get like those Xbox ROG Alley, like they're similar to Steam Decks in theory, and you can basically take your video games on the go, which I think is great. You know, there might be a possibility in the future that I could pick one of them up and take one of them out with me and stuff, so that I can play my video game library and stuff on the go. But for now though, I'm just happy with playing on my Xbox at home, you know, and yeah, who knows. But anyway, I will do a 1 month review when it gets to a month of me playing Xbox, and obviously I will speak to you guys about it, and I'll show you some footage of me playing certain games through the Xbox Game Pass. At the moment, the only 2 games that I'm interested in purchasing in the future, one comes out in October, or even it might even come in September actually, which is Halloween the Game. That's one game that I'm interested in purchasing for the Series S console. And the other one is the highly anticipated GTA 6. I'm probably going to get the Ultimate Edition, which is 90 quid in the UK. But I'm probably going to pre-order that come October, nearer to release. And then on the day that it comes out, I am probably going to spend an entire day playing GTA 6 on my Xbox, and I will do a review of GTA 6 and Halloween the Game as well. I will talk about them a bit more in depth when they're both out and I've played them for a little period of time as well. I will talk to you guys about that in a separate video. But anyway, listen, if you have enjoyed this video, if you have enjoyed this unboxing, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what video games you like to play, regardless, whether it be Xbox, whether it be PlayStation, or even Nintendo Switch. And hey, if you've got a Steam Deck or an Xbox ROG Alley, Let me know in the comment section down below whether an Xbox ROG Ally or a Steam Deck is worth the purchase. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And if you are new around here and you like what you see, feel free to tap that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to ding that notification bell as well, so that you guys get notified whenever I do upload a new video to my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial, through your phone or your tablet. Anyway, I will be back again soon with another YouTube video, but from me for now, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you guys again in my next YouTube video.